amazing morning, and then we are back again, even though we are a bit late to the stream, but that's how the day is going. Okay, that is what the day calls for, because it's not easy. I woke up early in the morning. I have to move to a particular community, go in for goats there, bring it to another community before coming back home. So I'm a bit tired this morning though, but we give all glory to God. And then I'm very thankful for everybody that stay on the channel, remain consistent, and then those that put in the work to embark on this particular journey, start this particular business, and then make it a success. Okay. So I just want to thank everybody for what is going on currently in our lives, and then how we are all doing whenever it comes to growing the community, and then the things we have to do. Good morning, Augustine from Nigeria. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. So all what we need to do before we succeed in this particular business. Now, before we go to the actual discussion that they've lied to you about local chickens and some of the things you have to know about local chickens, especially how you can get at least 250 eggs from local chickens per year. That is what I'm going to share with you. Okay. So this morning, first thing first, I'm going to take you through the results for the third week, straight up, week 3 result. Even though I think I'll be providing a video about this, but the record shows day 1, 21st, we have spent 2.5 kilograms of feed, and then we got 14 eggs from the birds. Day 2, we spent 3 kilograms, and then we got 15 eggs. Day 3, 2.5 kilograms, and then we got 12 eggs. Day 4, we've give them 2.5 kilograms of feed, we got 13 eggs. Day 5, we give them 2 kilograms of feed, and then we got 15 eggs. Them 2 kilograms of feed, and we got 14 eggs. Day 7, which is yesterday, we give them 2 kilograms of feed, and then we got 16 eggs. In total, we have 99 eggs. It's 100, but 1 broke, so we are left with 99 eggs. So the total feeding cost for the week 3 is 122 Ghana cedis, 50 pesos, which is 16.5 kilograms of feed. And then the total amount of money we've made from the eggs is 247 Ghana cedis, 50 pesos. And our profit is 124 Ghana cedis, 80 pesos. So our profit for week 3 is higher than that of week 2. Even though the eggs they've laid in week 2 is 106, as compared to week 3, which is 99, is 100, but 1 broke. But we make money more than week 2. Why? Because the feeding from day 5, day 6, day 7, we've decreased the amount that we are giving to the birds by 0.5. Okay, so instead of giving them 2.5 kilograms of feed, we give them 2 kilograms of feed. Now, why I did that is I checked the weight of the birds, and I've seen that they are overweight. So meaning, if you are overfeeding them, they are not, it's going to affect their laying rate. So that is why I reduce the feed intake by 0.5%, 0.5 kg, that is 500 grams. So you could see that reflected in the egg laying. So you could see day 2, day 3, they've laid 12 eggs, day 4, 13 eggs. But as we've reduced the feed intake to 2 kilograms, day 5, we got 15 eggs, day 6, 14, day 7, 16. So we could see that there is an increment in the number of eggs, and then the total profit we've made is 124 Ghana cedis, 80 pesos. So in total for week 1, week 2, week 3, we made 830 Ghana cedis, which is even more than 100,000 naira, approximately 110 or 105,000 naira. That is our total sales. And then our profit, we've made 176 Ghana cedis, 90 pesos. Week 1, week 2, 170 Ghana cedis, and week 3, 124 Ghana cedis. So you could see that we are making more money than the amount we are spending on the feed. So week 3, we spent 122 Ghana cedis on feed, but we made 124 Ghana cedis, which is approximately 125 Ghana cedis, because the actual amount is 124.8. So let's say 125 Ghana cedis. So you could see that our investment is still more than the return is still more than the investment, because we are investing in a feed, but we are getting a return which is more than that of the feed intake. Okay, so I'm taking you through this so that you can also start the business. Okay, it's simple to start, and then it doesn't require much capital. What we are doing here, we are just using 26 laying hens. Okay, which most of them, or about 9, became broody, but they are out of the broodiness. I told you 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, they'll be out of the broodiness, and then they will start to lay again. That is local chickens. Okay, within a month, if you treat your birds well, you can get 20 eggs, 21, 22, 23, 24 eggs within a month from a local chicken. The hen can only break for a period, let's say 5 days, 3 days, 7 days, and then the hen will resume to lay again. That is local chickens. Okay, so if you compute it, let's say 20 eggs per month times 12, you'll be getting 240 eggs, which is approximately 250 eggs for a year. How can you achieve that? Because we have been told that local chickens will give you 50 eggs, 60 eggs, 80 eggs per year. People are funny. Okay, they think, guys, you have to be serious. All the content we are having currently on YouTube is a mess. Okay, so this is 3 weeks results, and then we can see the consistency in the results. The consistency is still there. The birds are laying the eggs. We are still in a 100 mark. Okay, so guys, I'll take you through how you can get this, how you can do it for your birds to be laying consistently, for you to get more eggs from local chickens. This is what I'm going to take you through it. Okay, what am I doing exactly in my farm so my birds are laying like that? Now, before I spell out that, if you are new, subscribe, and also don't forget to join the Telegram channel after the stream. Just check the description of the video. The link for our Telegram channel will be in the description of the video. Just tap on it and join the channel. Okay, so let's quickly dive into this. Now, whenever it comes to local chickens, they are also like other breeds, and then they also need nutrients for them to also perform. So if you are giving any kind guys, sorry for that break. So if you are giving any kind of feed to your birds, full residue, maize, something that you've seen, like how we have been treating them, they will be giving you 50, 80 eggs a year. Okay, so you have to change the schedule. The first thing is you must make sure that there is enough water for the birds. Okay, so if you have a house where you are housing the local chickens, or you are keeping them on a free range, make sure that there is a place where you have enough water for them there. Okay, they will come and take their water. And I would recommend, if you are going in for this as a business, make a coop for the birds. Okay, and make sure that there is enough water. That is what I'm doing. That's the first thing. Now, the second thing is I'm deworming my birds regularly. I deworm my birds every month. I make sure that I deworm my birds. I only use pawpaw leaf and pawpaw seed to do that. Okay, yesterday I did it. I gave them pawpaw leaf extract. Okay, so I'm deworming my birds consistently. Every month I'm doing it. That is the second thing. The third thing is I'm giving. So guys, as usual, the stream has crashed again, but we are still excelling. So the third thing, the third thing which I usually practice in my farm is I always make sure that I'm supplementing my birds regularly. Okay, so supplementing is something I take very, very serious. Supplementing my birds, I take it very, very serious. I make sure that every week I supplement my birds. Okay, so I do that by giving them moringa. Most of the time I use moringa or dandelion or spinach, but you can use other vegetables like cabbage. Yeah, but I always give my birds moringa. Okay, so it is something I'm doing consistently. So one, I make sure that there is enough water for the birds. Birds need water. The second thing is I'm deworming my birds consistently. The third thing is I'm supplementing my birds regularly. Every week I make sure that I give them a supplement. If I've forgotten then it will be 10 days. I have to administer a supplement to the birds, natural supplements. Okay, so that is what I'm doing. Now, the final thing which is doing the magic is the feed. Okay, feeding. For your birds to be laying consistently, guys, it's no joke. They must take in feed. And then which kind of feed? They must take layers feed. Kind of feed? They must take layers feed. Whether you are formulating the feed, it must be layers feed. Whether you are going for commercial feed, it must be layers feed. If your birds reach the point of laying and then they begin to lay, they have to take layers feed. Okay, so let's say you are raising 20 birds and then they begin to lay. Let's say 2 of them, 3 of them begin to lay, and then you reach, let's say 5 of them begin to lay. Then you begin to give your birds layers feed. That means they are reaching their full maximum. So you begin to administer the layers feed to them. You stop the growers feed and then you go in for the layers feed. If you don't know anything about feeding, you can check the channel, check the Life Farm Experience playlist. We have videos about how you can formulate your own chick mash, growers mash, and then the layers mash. Or you go in for the commercial feed, layers mash. Good morning. Thanks for joining from Nigeria, Becky. Have you seen it? So that is what I'm doing, and then my birds are laying consistently. These are the results. You are following along. Week 1, we record everything from week 1 to week 1, day 1 to day 7. We did a stream. You can go and check it out. The number of eggs we've picked. Week 2, I gave you the breakdown. This is the week 3. I gave you the breakdown. The same thing that I'm doing. So you cannot give any feed. Some people, they will just give broken maize, raw broken maize, or food residues. And then the birds, whether the birds are satisfied or they are not satisfied, they don't know. Your birds will not perform. Okay, that is why I'm sharing everything with you on the channel. If you are raising 100 birds, local chickens, if they reach the point of laying, a bird is going to consume at least 70 grams of feed. And then for you to know that your birds are taking in 70 grams of feed, 100 will be consuming 7 kilograms of feed per day. There must be a weighing scale. We are talking about quantity of feed here. Okay, so you must get a weighing scale and then so that you know that you are giving your birds the required quantity of feed that they need. Okay, so you cannot do that in isolation. You cannot do that in isolation. Okay, so you have to get a weighing scale and make sure. I'm not doing anything extraordinary. I'm not fascinating my birds. I'm not injecting them with anything. But they are consistent. Okay, now we are going to go to the next level, which I'll increase the number of birds. Okay, I'll increase the number of birds, and then we carry out the test again to see whether if you still get the result. So we'll be increasing the number of birds to 100 laying hens. And then if they reach the point of laying, I'll go and get them new birds, new badges altogether. That's 100 birds. Then if they begin to lay, we begin to administer the same thing I've been saying here. We begin to do that to check whether the birds will be laying consistently or not. Okay, so we carried out the test with this number of birds, just 26 laying hens. Now we are going to increase the number. People are saying that we cannot raise local chicken on a large scale. We are going to test it out. Okay, we are going to test it out. That is how come we can justify that statement, or we can nullify the statement. Okay, so if you want your birds to lay more eggs, practice what I'm practicing. My birds, I have birds that are laying 26 eggs a month, 22 eggs, 20 eggs. Okay, if I've seen a bird which is not performing, it may be that type of bird, I just sell it off. Okay, so if you want your birds to perform, you want to get more eggs, make sure that you are giving enough water to your birds. Make sure that you are deworming them consistently. Worms will cause your bird not to lay eggs consistently. So make sure that you are deworming them. Thirdly, make sure that you are supplementing them, giving them moringa, giving them dandelion, garlic, ginger. Supplement your birds regularly. Every week or every 10 days, do it. Then the feed intake is very, very, very important. And then the feed must be a balanced diet. Okay, it must be a balanced diet. So I would recommend, if you have money, spare some money and get the layers feed, the commercial feed, the layers feed. Because currently, formulating your own feed to that maximum to attain the balanced point is not easy. You are going to spend a lot of money. Why? Because the cost of maize is higher. 3 kilograms of maize currently in Ghana is costing 25 Ghana cedis. Maize alone. So for us to prepare 50 kilograms of feed for the birds, with maize alone, we are already spending higher than getting the layers feed, the commercial layers feed. Okay, we are spending more because 250 Ghana cedis will just give us 30 kilograms. Okay, so we'll be spending, let's say, at least 350 Ghana cedis to 400 Ghana cedis to get 50 kilograms of maize so that we can use it to prepare the feed for the birds. By that time, you can see that we are spending more on the maize. So currently, there is a price hike, or there is an increase in the price of the maize. So I will advise you to spare your money and go and just buy the commercial feed for the birds. Okay, buy the layers feed for the birds. Don't fall on formulating your own feed. You are going to spend more than that of the commercial feed. And also, if you are going in for the commercial feed, you must go with a reputable brand that are reputable. Don't go in for the cost, go in for the reputable brand. What I mean is, currently I'm using the Sankofa layers mash. Yesterday I going in for, I think, 2 bags. Let me show you. Okay, I have to show you this. Okay, I go in for 2 bags. We have other bags here. Have you seen it? So yesterday I went in for this one. This 50 kg, another 50 kg. So I went in and take these 2. I told you, this is not the time for you to be stocking feeds. Okay, we have other things here. So yesterday I went in for this. So this is the brand I'm using. If you're in Ghana, it's common. The Sankofa layers or layer mash. Okay, that is the brand I'm using. That is the brand I am using. Okay, so don't joke with the feed. Okay, go with a reputable brand. In Ghana, we have Kujis, we have Sankofa, we have Agricare, others. But I prefer the Sankofa. Okay, even though most people preach about Kujis, they say Kujis is number 1. I'm not going with the cost. I'm going in with the performance. Okay, so I think it's the same thing in Nigeria, it's the same thing in Uganda, it's the same thing in Kenya, it's the same thing all over. We have brands of feed. Okay, so select one, test it out. If it works well for you, you go with that particular brand. Okay, so that is my humble advice for you currently. That is what I would like to share with you today. That is what I'm doing. Is the feeding, is the supplementing, and then is the deworm that is doing the magic. Okay, so I hope you like this particular video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Those that will be enjoying the first paycheck of our channel, you must show us the result. That is why I said join the community. Join our community. Okay? It is So it is very important for you to make sure that you join the Telegram channel, share with us the result, and then you'll be eligible. Okay, 5 or 10 people will be selected, and then the money will be dispersed among them. Okay, so guys, don't forget to join the Telegram channel, subscribe, like, comment. Any problem you have, leave it in the comment section below. I will get back to you. Okay, whenever it comes to local chickens, any problem you may be facing, just reach out to me. I'll get back to you. Bye bye for now.